Hello again. Today I've decided to revisit one of my favorite tarots, the Alchemical Tarot Renewed, the 6th edition by Robert M. Place. And I believe he has another related deck under construction as well. He's done quite a bit of work, and I like the vast majority of it. But today, the Five of Pentacles came to my attention. And this, I found in this kind of a dual insight. We notice a figure who doesn't have perhaps the most enviable disposition right now, the most desirable circumstances. Somewhat downtrodden, eyes cast downward. And what do we have there? Something to discover, something worthwhile to discover, something of value, something that we may not have noticed if we moved a little faster, if we had our eyes fixed somewhere else and didn't have them on the ground watching our step. Crummy circumstances. We all encounter them, and some of us endure them for a while, for years, it seems. But we can choose to find good things in them, and we can find valuable things in them, lessons, outlooks, perspectives, things intangible, and maybe things very tangible as well as a result. And so we have to accept the present circumstances as they exist, play the game as it exists, and find things within those confines, those parameters, at least for the present, that allow us to gain something worthwhile. And to a large extent, that depends on our perspective. That depends on the outlook and the choice to do so. Easier said than done? Yep. Maybe a bit of silver lining, reframing to make us feel better? Maybe. But it has practical value. Also, we want to keep in mind, I mentioned there were a couple things. We also want to keep in mind that we don't want to keep our gaze in one place unwaveringly, because what do we see up here? Well, if we look up, if we change our perspective, if we change the focus of our gaze, we might also find something worthwhile. And so we do well not to get stuck in the rut of complacency, the comfort of familiarity, even in unpleasant or undesirable or unideal circumstances. Move around, shift that gaze, shift that perspective, make connections, do other things to the extent that you can. Push yourself, expand those boundaries, and you'll likely also find something in that shift, contained within that shift, that you also can derive great benefit from. Don't give up. Again, easier said than done. Keep moving forward, keep assessing, reassessing your circumstances, and you will likely find, because you have the mindset to do so, worthwhile, valuable things.